Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about an exterior wash kit. Now this is a kit that I would recommend because I've used these products and I know how to work them. And also if you're new to detailing, some of these products are very easy, very versatile, or cheap. But not cheap in a bad way, but cheap as in just, affordable. Now you can go more expensive options and you can also go cheaper options. But this is just a good starting point to get your cars looking clean and be able to start a business if that's what you're looking to do. So to get started, we're going to need 3 wash buckets. So you can get them at Home Depot for like, I think $5 to get 3 of them. So you want one for your soap, then you want one for your rinse water, so it's going to be like your dirty water. Then you're going to want one for your wheels, so 3 of them. And then with those 3 buckets, you want to get a grit guard. That's what this is. So what a grit guard's job is when you put this in the bottom of the bucket, and you get your, the dirty water in there or whatever, all the dirt, all the grime, everything's gonna float down and it's gonna go into here, and it should stay trapped in this area of the bucket. Because you can see here, there's bigger holes up top, and then if you flip on the back side, the holes are smaller, so it's harder for the dust to get back up in there. So when you take your wash media and you're washing your car and you take all the dirt off and everything, then you can come back to your bucket and then you can just scrub like that and take all that crud off. That's really nice. And I believe these are like $19.99. And I think they're the Detail Guard. I think it's the brand company. And like I said, get 3 of them. And if you want to, I have 3 different colors, so I know what bucket's what. You know what I'm saying? And I also do have my buckets labeled, but just for me, I guess. And you can, like I said, you can go cheaper than this, or you can, but I would say this is a good quality one to use. And then also with this brand here, you can get other attachments, so you can, I'll show a picture here what I'm talking about. And then you can also build it up to here, so you don't have to put your hand all the way down in the bucket. You can just go off to the side and then go back at it. So it's a really good option to get, in my opinion. So we're talking about grit guards. Let's talk about wash media. This is a good one. This is the one from the brand company. It is the Cyclone, is what it's called. And you get 2 of them, and I believe it's for like $23. You get 2 of them. So just in case you drop one or you use one the day before and you don't have a clean one, you got an extra one. Or if you got a partner, there you go, and then you get someone else helping you out. So now you got 2. And these are really soft, really plush, and they're not going to do any like damage to your vehicle. And like I say, when you're using this, all you got to do is just put the weight of the mitt on the car's finish and just wipe it through. You know what I'm saying? And then also you can put your hand through it too as well, if you like it that way. I don't really like using it like this, but that's okay. Alright, so as you're washing your car, this mitt may not get everything that you need to get done. You got small nook and crannies, little emblems, little badges, little trim areas, you know what I'm saying? That's why these come into play. And you see this on my interior one. So the reason why I like these as well, because they're synthetic and they're really soft, like a makeup brush. So these are good in delicate surfaces. So any paint finishes, any like nav screens in your car, or like that black piano trim in your vehicle's finish. Like I said, these are just really soft and they work very well. And you're not going to scratching up your paint with these brushes. Like I said, you can go more expensive than these, or you can go cheaper. But these are right in a good medium level. I'm not saying they're medium. I'm just saying that they're really good ones too. So they're not going to hurt your pockets too bad. So with that, you're also going to need some microfiber towels. Now for the interior, I'm not really too worried about my towels, but my exterior, I will spend a little bit more money to get better towels, better quality towels, so I can protect my finish better. These ones are the Rag Company. They are the Creature. They are 70-30 blend. And the 70-30 blends are going to be a little softer than an 80-20 blend. And this is a dual pile. So you're going to have a longer nap on one side, then when you flip it over, you're going to have a shorter pile nap right here. So these would be good for like waxes, sealants, clean out your door jams. Also maybe if you got some bugs, this can help you take off some bugs with a bug cleaner or something. So it's a good towel to get. Speaking about bugs, so we can get, or what I like using is a 3D bug remover. And that one you can get in a gallon, or you can just get the 16 ounce and it's ready to use. And if you do get the gallon, you do have to dilute it, so you gotta do that. And this is another tool I do like using. This is from the Rag Company again, the Jersey Bug Scrubber. And I like using this on glass, on headlights. And when I do this on the vehicle's finish on the front to get the bugs off, you probably could have some stubborn ones that are not coming off. One side's a microfiber towel and the other side is like a mesh. You know what I'm saying? So use the mesh side to kind of scrape away the bugs, but you want to do it just very, very light pressure. You don't want to put too much pressure on and then be like scratching up your car's finish. You don't want to do that. So just be careful with this. Alright, so going on to some soaps. So right here we have Adam's Mega Foam. Yep, that's what it's called. And it's a pH neutral soap, so it's not going to strip any waxes or anything like that. And it's a nice soap. It foams up really good. It smells like cherries to me. And you're going to need like 1 to 2 ounces. You can put 1 to 2 ounces in your soap bucket and then 1 to 2 ounces in your foam cannon. And then you should be good to go. And I believe it's like $18.99. So talking about that, we do got foam cannons. I do have one, but mine's about like $90. It's the first one I got, so I really can't speak at any other ones. But honestly, you can probably pick up a foam cannon for like $20, $30 on Amazon. So honestly, just pick one and you should be okay. They should work, you know what I'm saying? So, let's going on to this one, the O&R Rinseless Wash right here. This is a very good product, and you've seen this on the interior one. This right here is so versatile. You can use this for cleaning your car's paint, cleaning glass, cleaning your interior if you need to. Use this as a clay lube. Use this as a drying aid. It is so versatile. So what I do with this, I take a 32 ounce bottle, I put 2 ounces of this product here, and then 30 ounces of water. And then that's a detail spray right there for me. So with that dilution, I use it for glass. I use it for a clay lube. Whatever I need to use it for, that's what I use. I can probably go a little less than that if I wanted to, but to me, it works well. So that's perfectly fine. So with that being said, talk about claying your vehicle. I have the Rag Company. Damn, I should really get sponsored by the Rag Company for making this video. There's a lot of stuff in here for them. But this is like one of their clay towels. And if you're new to detailing, I'd recommend a clay towel. Because if you use a clay bar, as soon as you drop that clay bar, you have to throw it away. So that can be kind of expensive, especially if you're not really, if you're kind of a clumsy person, you know what I'm saying? And also a clay bar can also mar your paint. What I mean by that is like you can just leave like a nasty little streak in your paint. And the only way to get rid of that is by polishing it. So with these clay towels, they're non-marring, and I like to fold mine like this, and I get my my clay lube right here, and I spray it on there, and I just go to town on it. And when you're claying a car, you don't want to go too aggressive with it. You just let the clay mitt do the work. Just go up and down until you almost feel smooth again. Once it feels like glass, and you're done, move on to the next section. So I'd recommend just using a clay towel or a clay mitt, whatever you prefer. But I would start with that before you go to clay bar if you never clayed bar before. Alright, so we'll get into washing some wheels. So this right here is a wheel wash mitt. It's like a half mitt, you know what I'm saying? And what's nice about this, because it's similar to this one I just showed you. It's the same type of style. This one's from Work Stuff. And what I like about this, you can do the face of the wheel, you can get behind the wheel spoke with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a really nice tool, and it's just conveniently made, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, if your wheels are big enough, you probably get the inner barrels if you needed to, you know what I'm saying? Put your hand back there, but it's a really good tool. I'd recommend getting maybe a couple of these, and you should be straight. Another thing with wheels is, so I bought these this year, or 2022, and I love these things. These are so nice. I had like an easy detail brush, but these are the Wheel Woolies. You can get them at not Chicago Auto Pros, Car Supplies Warehouse. And like I said, these are just like a microfiber material, I believe. And it's really soft, and it just cleans super nice in there. I've cleaned some really nasty inner barrels with this one right here, and it just did an amazing job. And it's not gonna damage the finish of your wheel, because if you have some like a black painted wheel, you know what I'm saying? It's just like paint. You can still scratch it up and everything. So these work really nice. And it comes in a set. I recommend getting the set because you never know what situation you might get in. So I like using this for the inner barrels. And then this was a little smaller one. Yeah, you never know. You might have some tight spaces. Like this one I can't use on my car because I don't have a big enough hole to put this in. So I like using this. And then also, you never know, you might need a little smaller one. And for like the lug nuts or something that could help out. So I'd recommend just getting the 3 of them. You can buy them separately if you wanted to, but you never know. So this one right here is the Mother's tire brush right here. It's like, I think it's like $6.99. It's really cheap. And I do like the ergonomics of it, actually. It has like a curved shape to it, so you can take the curve of the tire. And then also has like a little, right in here, so you can put your thumb there. You can rest your thumb, and it has a grip right here. So it just works really nice. Maybe if you got some bigger tires, this might not be ideal. But for like smaller or regular size tires, like a car tire or something like that, it'll work just fine. Alright, so let's talk about some tire cleaners right now. So I do like versatile products, and I also do like products that are specifically designed for like one thing, because it does a really good job with that one thing. So I like pairing these two up together. This is the Adams Tire and Rubber Cleaner. You can use this for floor mats as well, like rubberized floor mats. It works pretty good. And when you spray this on your tire, you can almost see like the browning just coming right off of it. It is so nice. And then you just use that brush and you just pressure wash it off, and you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? And you want to clean it until the foam is like white, and that's when you know you're good to go. And this one right here is Adams Wheel Cleaner. The reason why I recommend something like this, because some wheel cleaners don't have iron decontamination in it, this one does. And it does smell a little funky, I ain't gonna lie, but it does a great job. And it's a little thicker, it's not exactly watery. So when you spray it on the tire, it's kind of sit there a little longer and more time to do its thing. You know what I'm saying? So if you have any vehicles with a lot of brake dust built up on it, caked up on there, this should help it remove most of that stuff, because brake dust or like iron fallout and stuff, it will not come off with just a regular wash. So you're going to need something with some iron decontamination in it, so you're going to want something like this. And this is safe for a lot of surfaces, you know what I'm saying? So you should be okay. Alright. So, let's talk about tar. Any tar buildup? You ever seen that anyone's bottom of their wheel? It just sucks to get it off. But this right here makes easy work out of it. The reason why I like Gyeon Tar is because you can use it for tar, obviously because of the name of it. You can use this for tree sap, and you can use this to remove adhesive. Like say if you got an old like detailer, or not a detailer, like a dealership sticker on there that maybe was sitting on for too long, and then you peeled off and it still has the adhesive on there, you can still see it. You spray this on a microfiber towel, and then you just rub that in and it should come right off. So like I said, very versatile product, and also it is safe for ceramic coating cars. So if you have any ceramic coated cars, you got this one product and you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? And let's talk about Gyeon Wet Coat. This right here is a very good product. I love using it. It's super easy and super efficient, you know what I'm saying, with your workflow. The reason why I like this is because it is a spray-on, rinse-off sealant. So what I mean by that is this: as soon as I'm done cleaning my car, everything's as clean as best as I can, and now I'm ready to protect it. As it's still wet, you want to spray like a couple sprays, maybe 2 to 3 sprays, maybe 4 if it's a bigger panel like a hood or something like that. And as soon as you spray it on there, you take your pressure washer and just rinse that off, and it automatically goes to work. It starts being hydrophobic and leaves protection on your car. This is designed for a maintenance product. You know, if you clean your car regularly, you just spray this on, do it quickly. But also, it can last a while. It can last like a month or so. So, and the reason why I'm recommending this is because of how easy it is to use. Because if you use, like, maybe you can go to like a O'Reilly's to pick up a wax or something. And I had a couple of guys tell me like, oh, look how nice my car looks. Yeah, it looks shiny and stuff, but you can see all the trim pieces around their car is just sloppy with wax all over it, and just dried up on there. It just looks like shit. So, and with this product, it works on glass. It works on your your paint's finish, and it also works on your rims and trim. So it will do all that stuff. So like I said, just spray it on there. And one thing I do when I talk about this product is you can also overuse this product. You don't need a lot. Like I said, 1 to 2, maybe 4 if it's a bigger panel, sprays, and pressure wash it off, and you should be good. And start from top to bottom, because it's going to work better that way. All right, another product I have here, I don't have it on hand. It is Geon Iron, and that right there you can get on Amazon, and it is almost like the wheel cleaner. It's iron decontamination. So if you ever see any cars with like those orange specks, I'll show you a picture here. That stuff will not come off with a regular wash. Either it's got to be clayed off, or you can use that chemical to take it off. What I recommend is having your car in a shaded area and make sure it's cool to the touch. You do not want to do it on a hot panel because it'll dry, and you do not want this stuff to dry on your car because it'll leave a stain. Almost like, yeah, like a stain on it. So spray it on there, let it sit for a minute to 5 minutes. I wouldn't go no longer than that. And like I said, if you see it drying, spray some more chemical on it, or just pressure wash it off and you should be good to go. And if you have to, do another round of it, you know what I'm saying? Just spray it again and take it off, and then you should be fine. Alright, so after you're done with all that, you're going to want a drying towel. This is a bigger towel, you know. There are towels bigger than this, but drying towels. The reason why you want something like this is after you're done, you want to take that water off. Now if you have hard water, that water sits in your car long enough, then the water will evaporate and leave the minerals behind, which will create a water spot. And those things can etch in your paint. So you want to dry your car. You want to take all the water off of it as best as you can. So as you're using this towel, you want to use something maybe like a drying aid, you know what I'm saying? Spray it down with this so it just has so you can have some lubrication. And that's really all you need. It's just the lubricating, so when you dry it off, the water comes off and the towel is not scratching your paint. Every time you touch your paint, you're always having risking a chance to scratch your paint. So just be careful with that. Alright. And my last products here are the IGL coating tire, and then also I think it's the Adams Hex Grip. This is for tires as well. So what you're going to do is you want to apply this onto here to the applicator. This is kind of like a lotion consistency, you know what I'm saying? And it smells great. It smells like a man's cologne. It smells amazing. I love it. I'm the type of guy, if I like a smell on a product, I'll probably use it more often, you know what I'm saying? And so all you gotta do is open this up, put a couple dots on there, and then you just rub it in the tire, work it in. And it leaves like a really nice finish. It's not like too low of a sheen, but it's not super glossy. It's like right in that sweet spot in my opinion. And if you want it just a little bit shinier, wait 15 minutes and then apply this on there, and then you're good to go. So the last thing I'll talk about is a pressure washer. You know, you can pretty much get any pressure washer you want, but honestly, if you're just starting off and you're just working on cars, I'd get like a Sunjoe, because it's got enough pressure that you're gonna need for your cleaning a car. It's not the greatest. It's not complete shit, but it'll work just fine. I had mine for 3 years and I had really no issue with it. I just had to upgrade it just because I just wanted to. So that should be about it. And everything cost, if you label, or if I add everything up, it should be altogether $652.15. So for $650, you can start a whole detailing business right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's so cool. And you add it with the interior, it's about like $1,000. You got a detailing business. And like I said, with these products here, these little smaller ones, you can always get them in gallon sizes. It'll cost a little bit more, but at least it'll be more bang for your buck. You know what I'm saying? So about $1,000, you got a whole business right there, or at least you can start one. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys like this video, and I hope it brings some value to you. And if it does, consider subscribing to the channel, help the channel grow. You know what I'm saying? I like making these videos. I like doing this stuff to put myself out there. So, all right, y'all have a good one.